Hey guys, welcome to our video of the day where we are here to talk about good budgeting. So this is something that's really tough for a lot of people, including myself, and I thought that what we would do is share some tips and tools that have helped me in the past, and hopefully they will help you as well. Step one is to determine the purpose of your budget. So if you look at the definition for a budget, it is actually the allocation of money for a particular purpose and or goal. And many of us get caught up in not defining why we are actually budgeting. So we don't say this is for retirement, or this is for generational wealth, or sending my kids to private school. And instead what we do is we shift money from side to side, and we really don't know why we chose the amounts that we chose. So we say, great, I spent $50 a month on Taco Bell, but how do we know whether that $50 was what we were supposed to spend or whether it was just a random arbitrary number? Well, let's go to step two and we'll find out, because the next step is you need to determine your financial priorities in order of importance. So now you know why you're budgeting, and now you look at the things that you spend money on, and you need to, in order of importance, put them on a list in a way that says the things that I spend money towards are here to support my goals instead of detracting from them. If you look at my list, you'll see that some things that you would think would be high are not as high on the list as you would expect, like bills. Are those things that are important? Absolutely. But bills are not why I budget from month to month. They are not the things that allow me to reach my goals. The things above bills are the items that I've decided are the first dollar items that will be attributed to when I get my money each month. And when you have your list, you can decide all of the things that I want to do need to be reflected in the order in which I put them on my priorities list. After you've set your priorities in order of importance, the next step is to calculate the total cost of those priorities each month. You need to know exactly how much money needs to come in the door to fit everything that you'd like to accomplish in your budget. And once you know that, it gives you a powerful tool at your disposal because it lets you plan for a number of different scenarios that could pop up on a monthly basis. Let's say, for example, that my priorities cost $3,000 a month. That's what it takes to meet my goals. And on one month, I bring in $3,300. Well, what do I know with that $300 surplus I can do? Well, first, I've done everything I need to do, so I know the exact amount that I can use to either A, treat myself, or B, get even further ahead on the priorities and the things that I've decided are important to me. But it also gives you the ability, when you have a month where something unexpected happens, to know exactly what impact it has on your budget. So let's say again that I bring in $3,300 that month and my priorities are $3,000, but I need new tires. Those tires cost $500. Well, what I can do is I can go back to my priorities list. I can see some things that I can't do this month, like save. I can't save when I'm at a deficit. But I also can say, with these leftover items, I know exactly how much this will impact my budget. And I also can use the months where I was able to put money aside in savings to meet that need with my emergency fund, as opposed to having to scramble for cash. Knowing your exact amount that needs to come in each month gives you the ability to have that type of tool. If you can learn that type of budgeting, it gives you a big head start on the next category, because this tip is for entrepreneurs, salespeople, and people who live off of commission. And that tip is to put yourself on a salary. So if you've lived on a salary or on a commission, you know that you don't always make the same amount each month. And it can be really stressful when you don't earn what you were expecting and your bills have not changed in that month. So what do? If we go back to the last tip and we know exactly how much we need on a monthly basis to meet our goals, then whenever we have a good month, do we treat ourselves? Sure, you treat yourself a little bit, but you need to try and live as close to that priorities amount as you possibly can, because what you do know is the next month may not be the same. So if the next month you don't bring in as much, you don't have to worry, because the month before you took your increase, put it in savings, so that this month you can take it back out of savings to normalize your income back to what you need to survive on a monthly basis. It hopefully takes some of the stress out of the fact that you don't know exactly what you'll make each month, and gives you the ability to say, I can stabilize what I'm spending and make sure that I never have the emotional roller coaster that comes with that type of uncertainty. This last tip is for those who are maybe wondering, where is the fun in this budgeting process? And for you, I would say you can find a way to treat and motivate yourself to keep budgeting on a continual basis. You just want to make sure that you do it in a realistic and reasonable way. Maybe you're the type of person who likes getting massages, or you have a family and you want to take them to the movies every now and then. You can build these types of things into your budget. You just want to make sure that you don't spend more on the treat than you do on the purpose of your budget on a monthly basis. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of relief and gives you the gumption to keep going. And I thank you guys for joining me today. If you like what you heard, please subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube, and you can submit questions you'd like to hear on my website, www.brentonharrison.com, and I hope to see you guys next time.